It's paint. It's players. It's colorful and in your face. Paintballs. Paintball players, the best in the world, gathered in Orlando for the World Paintball Championships. And we're ready for the start of Game 3 in the second round. Let's go to Fred Schultz with the teams.
All right, I'm here right now with Team Rage. Todd, maybe you can tell the people, you got to play this field already. Anything you guys going to change, or are you going to try to do it the same way?
I don't know. This is a pretty important game. You know, the first game was super important. We were a little bit aggressive. This game we're going to try to be the same way. We don't like to just play a stalemate, passive type game. We want to try to get it. We throw a lot of paint at the beginning, move people into positions, and then work from there.
People have been talking about the breeze all day. It died down for a while. Now it seems to be coming back up. Is that going to be to your advantage?
I think it's going to be to our advantage. The team we played the first game, we had the red side. It was blowing right into our face. We had to correct when we would shoot at them, to the top right, and it would curve back down. So hopefully it'll be at our advantage.
I'm here right now with Avalanche, Colorado. Ed, you guys are stepping up the ladder. You got another hard game. It doesn't get any easier here, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Not at all. Okay, you guys played this already. Anything you going to change, or are you going to try to do the same thing?
We've got to do something different. We've got to go at the 10-minute mark. We're going.
It's not going to be a boring game.
Do you need more points? Is that the reason?
Yeah, we got to get the points.
You got to get the points.
We got to hang in 12 minutes.
Yeah, and viewers better put their seatbelts on for the 10-minute bell.
Avalanche running from the right in the white with red trim, the red bunkers. Heading for that center bunker, trying to make something happen as quickly as they can, and just short of midfield goes Avalanche. Meanwhile, Rage makes the center bunker, Alberto Carvajal.
Better known as Chino, and he's the wheels of that team.
And right away, Chris Lasoya is gone for Avalanche. Number 69 out of there, and Rage leads it 4-0. So the aggressiveness making Avalanche pay at the start as Rage picks off Chris Lasoya. And we look at Todd Adamson from his defensive area, the back quarter of the field. Larry Whitaker and Paolo Balzano for Rage in that double bunker together. Chronograph checking the speed of their paintball markers. And now let's go to the sideline where Fred Schultz is standing by to talk with Chris Lasoya, who's been eliminated for Avalanche.
Boy, you got up there though, man. Was that your job? Did you get going in or just getting up to it, or what was the deal there?
Well, tell you the truth, I really don't know what happened.
You don't know?
I don't know. I just hit the ball. I just said, "I'm coming for you, baby."
The ball from heck.
Yeah, I got ball from hell.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a good shot, though.
Yeah, it was a good shot, but you could see it was on the side like that, so it just kind of barely got in there on you.
Yeah.
But were you one of the point men? Were you supposed to get up there, or what was the deal?
I was going all the way to the white board, not to go.
Oh, that's what it was,
and, I just couldn't quite make it.
As Lasoya's teammate Glen Forster toward the front of his front quarter for Avalanche. And moving up now to the midfield bunker, that's Chris Harris. Makes it safely and tucks right in as the paintballs fly by. Back in the defensive area, Phil Dominguez, a big defenseman for Avalanche. And here is Michael Campbell, 00. Trying to find an angle for Avalanche, trying to find a way to get by this very, very good Rage team. Harris tucked into that midfield bunker, Jerry.
Yes, and just like in the All-American Bad Company game, Avalanche is coming in here with 20 points. For them to have any chance of moving on, they've got to make it happen. Rage knows it. Rage is waiting for them.
And there's the man I refer to as the Michael Jordan of paintball, Todd Adamson, with the tongue out as he fires. Chip Breshears being checked for paint for Avalanche, and he is gone. Breshears is out of there as we get some paint on our lens, and that makes it 8-0, Jerry.
And Avalanche has got problems. They lost 2 of their front players. Most of them are way back in a defensive position.
They have got to make it happen, and it's not working so far. Let's go to the sideline once again where Fred Schultz now is with Chip Breshears.
Where'd you get it? Where'd you get eliminated?
Oh, I got a little spray on me. They called me out for that.
They called you on that one, huh? Did
Sure
that come off a bunker? Or?
Yeah, it came off the side of the bunker. Ref was on it. He made the call, so.
You were on the left wire?
Yeah, I was right up here on the left.
Okay, so you weren't all the way up though, right?
No, I was about 2 spots back from the front.
Where do you think that ball came from? In front of you,
came from
or
the middle? Came from this guy here in the middle.
So it was a cross shot.
Yeah.
The 1996 World Paintball Championships are brought to you by Paintball Sports Magazine. From pickup games to tournaments, novice players and champions alike read Paintball Sports Magazine. Here at the World Paintball Championships in Orlando, Florida, we are down to the final game in round 2. Hello, everybody. I'm John Nicholson, along with Jerry Browne, the managing editor of Paintball Sports Magazine. Jerry, in this one, we've got the Rage from here in Florida, mostly Tampa Bay, against the Avalanche out of Colorado and Nebraska. And again in this one, 130 points coming in for the Rage, only 20 for the Avalanche. So the Avalanche has got to do something.
They're in a hole, and they have to make it happen. They have to get through the Rage, and they have to get through early if they have any chance at the finals.
Now, Jerry, as we watch these guys, of course, we know they've got the markers to shoot the paintballs, hundreds of paintballs. What's all this other stuff they're carrying?
Well, they have air systems in order to power those markers. They have cleaning equipment. They have to have cleaning equipment because on the field, if the marker gets clogged, there are no timeouts for that. They have to clean them right then and there and make them working perfect. They also have loading systems that allow the paint to be loaded very, very efficiently, very, very quickly.
A lot of stuff to carry. All right, Jerry, back to the action on the field. Can the Avalanche make it happen? As we look at the barrel of Todd Adamson's marker, his Rage team leads at 8-0 over Avalanche. There is the man you call Chino, Jerry, Alberto Carvajal in the center bunker. And you see the relative positions, both teams with the man in the center bunker. And Avalanche well positioned behind. Phil Dominguez doing some work on his marker in the defensive area. A lot of reloading going on right now. A lot of paintballs being inserted as we watch Chino doing that behind the midfield bunker for Rage. The officials are so important in these World Paintball Championships. Before the game started, Fred talked with a number of them about what they do and what their positions are. As we watch Nilo Sierra move up, let's find out what they had to say to Fred.
Basically what we do, Fred, is we kind of control all the basic actions on the field as far as, you know, aggression, as far as, you know, stretching everything to like the limits. You know, we're making sure that, you know, people just don't kind of advance when they're actually eliminated and stuff like that.
Okay, the first thing we do is we check to ensure that they're shooting 300 feet per second or below, so they don't exceed the limit. And then what we do is we check all the paint guns have safety devices on them that don't allow the players to change them. We make sure they're locked down and tight so that we can be assured the velocity will stay the same.
So basically, once they go through the chronographing and they step out onto the field, there's no more adjusting to be done.
No, there is no more adjusting. We do checks out there as well just to guarantee, but basically they can't adjust them.
Well, I'm going to be a midfield judge, and as a midfield, we each have a zone we patrol. We stay in radio contact with each other, and within our zone, we'll have to keep an eye on what's going on, look for hits, look for movement, things like that, and just keep everything under control.
So when you're speaking about zone, you're saying that the field is actually sectioned off for the judges, and each judge has his own little section that he really takes care of, right?
Exactly. We all have radios to keep in communication so everything can keep flowing.
Okay, so is there another judge like yourself on the other side of the field then?
Yes, there'll be a judge directly across from me, and the whole judge actually, the whole field will have 5 judges total, plus when the line judges come in and the chrono judges.
Okay, I'm a midfield judge. I'm basically on the other side from Dave Arnold on the blue section. We're on the other side of the field, away from the cameras and from the spectator area. Basically, we're there to make sure that, especially at the beginning of the game, to make sure that people, when they come into the bunkers, that they're eliminated. If they're eliminated in the front, that they get out real quick.
That would be a crucial time, I guess, at the beginning, because everybody is still running and trying to take positions, so I guess there could be a lot of eliminations in an open field like this.
Well, most of the time the guys are pumped up really at the beginning of the game, and they have their adrenaline running, and they go into the bunker, and they're usually hitting the front, and that's when it's toughest, you know, to make sure that they get eliminated right away, and we take them out.
We will all shift. We're all in constant radio contact. We will all move in a synchronized manner to make sure that we cover every aspect of the field at all times.
My job is when somebody comes to take the flag or hang the flag, I have to make sure that they're clean and notify the head ref of the time that the flag was pulled and check the player to make sure there's no hits.
So basically, if someone pulls a flag and they bring it back and they hang it, if they do have a hit on it, that means that they're eliminated and the flag goes back?
Yes, then the flag would be rehung in the original flag station and the game would resume.
And I would guess that the timing, calling in the time that the flag gets there in case two flags are in transit to see which one got there first. Is that right?
Yes, that's extremely important, and the head ref would know which one is where at what time by notifying him.
My guess is it gets a little busy when everybody's pushing in to get that flag at the end. Am I right?
Yeah, but I'll never be alone. Never be alone. I have the rest of the judges that'll be backing me up all the time.
The best are coming down for this. And when they get out there and start rocking and rolling, you have to move your butt to keep up with them and keep the game straight.
How long you been a ref?
I don't care to mention that. Long time.
Long time.
Rage leads this one 8-0. Make it 12-0 as Michael Campbell goes out for Avalanche. 12-0. Rage leads it.
Avalanche is in trouble. They are down 3 players. They have lost their front line. And in order to move on, they're the ones that have to make it happen.
Both teams still with the man in the center bunker. But now it appears Avalanche's man is pinned in there. And Chino for Rage has the better of it. Now Phil Dominguez is gone for Avalanche. 4 men gone, and that makes it 16-0 in favor of Rage. This begins to look like an impossible task, Jerry, as we have yet to reach the 5 minutes gone point.
John, the only chance Avalanche has now is for Rage to make a premature push.
Let's go to the sideline now. Fred's with Phil Dominguez of Avalanche.
What's going on out there, buddy?
Caught one on the finger.
Caught one on the finger, huh? Just cross shot?
No, came straight on. I was trying to get him off my boy, and they got in there on me.
It looks like they're trying to make a push on you right now, but you guys seem to be holding off pretty decent.
We got some good positions, but they're up on us. It's going to be uphill from here.
Indeed it is. Rage 16, Avalanche nothing. Nilo Sierra is gone for Rage. There is the 5-minute horn. The first Rage player out, making it 16-4. Rage still leading. 5 minutes gone now in the game, and that means that the halfbacks may also cross midfield along with the forwards. You score by eliminating your opponents. 4 points for each opponent eliminated. 10 points for pulling the opponent's flag, 50 more for hanging that flag in your flag station, and 10 additional points for every full minute under 20 you get that done. You can get 200 points. As we've said, Avalanche has got to have as many points as possible. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to do it, but anything can happen. A mistake could be crucial. As we look at Scott Dunkelberger, and there is another Avalanche player out of there. That's Captain Ed Poorman. That makes it 20-0 in favor of Rage.
And that means Rage is holding all the cards. They're the ones up on people. They're the ones up on position.
Paul Fridge Mackay sliding in for Avalanche. Let's go to Fred with Nilo Sierra of Rage.
Well, you guys seem to be up on them right now in body count. Is everything kind of going to your plan?
Yeah, well, we were planning on thinking of holding back and let them come because we knew they had to come before 50 minutes if they wanted to be in the game. But obviously, it's turning out great. We got the win in our bag, so we're going to go for it.
Indeed they are, as we look at Captain Todd Adamson calling out to his team. Another Avalanche player is gone. That is Glen Forster. And on the opposite side of the field, Scott Dunkelberger now gone for Rage. So it is 24-8. Rage to lead. Wait, there's another player for Rage. Michael Fox is out of there, making it 24-12. Rage still, though, with a commanding lead. In the center bunker, Chris Harris for Avalanche. Calling out to his teammates. There aren't many left to help him. Look at the paintballs fly around that bunker. Glen Forster on the sideline does not look hopeful for Avalanche.
They've only got 4 players left, and they've got to do it with 4 players against Rage's 7. A nearly impossible task.
There is another player out for Rage. Doug Massey, a defenseman who was up in the forward quarter. He's gone. So it's 24-16 now. Rage moving up toward the far tape there. Harris tucked in, calling out to his teammates, now being checked by 2 officials. And apparently he has not been hit, so he's still all right. But it certainly looks as if it's only a matter of time here with the superior numbers Rage has. Let's go back to Fred now. He's with Rage's Michael Fox.
You guys made some good moves, and you got him down in body count right now.
But we want to push it up hard. I don't know. We wanted to sit back at first, you know, to see, because they have to come at us in 15. But we're getting a little aggressive. That's the way we play. You know, we want to push it up. Once we see him down, we want to go after him and get him right away. But I hope we still pull it off. You know, I don't want to get down too far.
Yeah, well, I'll let you get back and watch the rest of the game. Thanks an awful lot. Appreciate it.
We're all looking forward to Mike's new line of paintball headgear coming out shortly. Meanwhile, back on the field, Rage with a big lead. And the Fridge, Paul Mackay ducking down. A defenseman in his front quarter, being checked very carefully. He's still okay, and the Fridge is a big target, Jerry.
Fridge knows how to play bunkers well. He makes himself small.
Chris Harris making himself small in that midfield bunker, and Alberto Carvajal just a few yards away in that opposite bunker.
There's Pete Bofill of Rage. Rage is up, and Rage is moving. Avalanche is in trouble. Chris Harris is up front. The other players are way back. They can't help him out. You look at Rage. Rage covers the field. They've got a good offensive capability, and poor Chris Harris is sitting there by himself.
He got to that bunker fairly early, and he's just been staying there, hoping for some kind of a break. Do they make a move, Jerry? Does Rage make a move, not needing to necessarily?
Well, Rage may need a few more eliminations to be assured of getting in. But I got to tell you, the character of that team is one of aggressiveness, and they're going to play to their character.
Even as you say that, there's Pete Bofill moving over and giving some support to Chino, Alberto Carvajal in the center bunker. A nice shot of the three players up there with strength on the right side of the field for Rage.
And the Rage players are sweet spotting Chris Cole. They want to get another Avalanche player out.
Meanwhile, Fridge, Paul Mackay on his back, trying to pick somebody off. Tough to do. Chris Harris, tight in that center bunker. Alberto Carvajal, his opposite number. And now Mikey Bennett is out for Avalanche, 28-16. Leading at 28-16, Rage is moving up. There is Larry Whitaker, number 55 for Rage. This could be it. This could be the effort to go after the flag, eliminating all the Avalanche players with this big lead. Chris Harris trying to find a way behind the midfield bunker for Avalanche, being checked for paint.
He's still clean, John.
He is indeed. On the left side of your screen, Alberto Carvajal for Rage. There goes Chino. Around the bunker. The other side, you know he got Chris Harris in one of those shots. He must have. Indeed, he did. Harris is out.
There goes Danny Bonura from Rage. He's out. Pete Bofill from Rage is out. There goes Chino.
Carvajal leaning around. That's the Fridge over there. Oh, he's got the Fridge who was concentrating on the far tape. There's the 10-minute horn just now as Chino sprints for the flag. A possibility of 190 points if he can get it down there quickly enough. More than 9 minutes left in the game.
He's got to run 500 feet.
Hands it off to Whitaker. Larry sprinting on the sand-based field here in Orlando. It's tough going. And he hands it off to Paolo Balzano for Rage. This is a big win. And there it is. Balzano gets the job done. On the sidelines, Fred with a disappointed Fridge.
Fridge, what happened out there, buddy? You guys seemed to be in control at the beginning there.
Basically, we had to push, and they started clipping the guys off the front. And once we couldn't get an angle on the side of them, they pushed that right tape. We lost too many guys off the right side.
Where'd you finally get hit at?
I got hit in the back from the right side.
Oh, yeah, I see it right there on the pods. All right, well, hey, you played a heck of a game, big guy.
Thanks, Fred.
Okay, thanks for your time, man.
Bob Rose and Rennie Boucher. Look at the paint on Bob's shoulder there. Maybe they should get combat pay, Jerry.
I think they'd earned it.
Meanwhile, Todd Adamson doing some cleaning up out on the field. He's the Rage captain. He has just seen another big win. They have been the most impressive team, scoring-wise anyhow, in the first two games. 130 in their first win, 190, it appears, in this one. Let's take another look at the big move by Rage.
There's Chino. What a great player. Reach around. Takes out Chris Harris. Now he owns the middle. slicing through the middle. Last Avalanche player there. Chino takes out Fridge. End of story. Clear field to the flag.
Hey, heck of a game you guys did out there, man. Heck of a game. Did it kind of go according to plan?
Yeah, we wanted to wait and see if they were going to come. They had to come to us. So what we had to do was max. It didn't matter if there was 30 seconds left. We maxed. That's all we needed. But ended up, we got the momentum going and just kept on going.
Yeah, as I can see, you guys picked up a window of opportunity and just kind of.
Yeah, once we got that guy, once we trapped the guy in the V bunker, once he was set trapped, that's it. We started moving on the sides.
Pete,
we
get
just
in
do
here.
what we got to do.
Come on in here.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Pete, hey, you look pretty good out there, man.
Thank you.
You look pretty good. Did everything go according to plan?
Well, yeah, we did that. What we wanted to get eliminated was the guys in that far wire, so we can move up on this side and get the angle that we wanted over here. Once we started eliminated over here, and then we started moving up here, putting pressure on them, then it gave us a lot more room for me and him to move way up front.
Yeah, I noticed you guys moved together really well.
Oh, yeah,
That's definitely
I called him back.
In this type of field, you know, you got to take one side and move up to a certain point, stay there, make pressure on them. They switch over to the other side, and that's when you take them out.
Hey, good job, guys. Appreciate it very much.
Back out on the field, the officials conferring about something. Some kind of controversy would appear. An overwhelming win for Rage, and yet, what is the question?
John, that's Rainey Boucher, the line judge, pointing. Could be that they're discussing whether somebody moved prematurely across center line.
There is Todd Adamson, who is captain and a defenseman. And the 10-minute horn went off just as Rage was making its move, so he could not have crossed midfield legally prior to that. And there's Chino, who pulled the flag, Alberto Carbajal.
Good move. I'm with you.
What happened was the guy stuck out, hit him with the barrel.
It did it. It was clean.
No,
you got him anyway.
I know, but trust me, I hit him in the barrel.
No, you didn't.
Trust me,
I know, you probably did, but I couldn't get that quick enough.
Don't worry about it.
You got a head count, Bobby?
Very nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
4 Rage players left.
And we'll be right back with the final word on the controversy and the final score.
No yellow paint on his gun at all.
He was up somebody might have crossed there.
On the 10-minute, everybody was running.
On the 10-minute, I had one man crossing the line, and I saw one man on this side that was still on the side of the line. Only.
You have one guy over here stayed back. He looped back.
You had one guy stay.
The one guy over here did not go across. He looped back on that side in front of me.
Okay.
Correct.
Then we did have two people.
Fine. It stands.
Because the 99 in front of you,
right,
and the one guy over here ran up to the line, looped back.
It was close. I mean, the other guy that I thought was the second man crossed at the horn.
Good. Game is 9:23.
So basically what you guys are saying, if there would have only been one man on this side, then there would have had to been a penalty.
There would have been an elimination, okay, of another player because they crossed early.
But a man, did he cross the line and loop back? That is legal?
No, he cut the line, looped over and covered.
He did. So everything was legal and
everything's legal. We just discussed it. We fanned it out with the 2 line judges, and everything stands.
Fabulous job, gentlemen. Fabulous job. Thank you.
Okay. Good.
So it was about crossing too soon. It's all sorted out, and Rage will move ahead. The 1996 World Paintball Championships have been brought to you by Westgate Resort. Over 1,000 suites in the Orlando area, minutes away from all area attractions. And by Paintball Sports Magazine. Game sites, stores, equipment, special events, the first and last word in paintball all over the world. Team Rage piles up 320 points in 2 games, winning this one 190-24. So Rage moves on to the round-robin final. Along with the 2 teams we will see next, Bad Company, which split its 2 games but piled up enough points to make the final, and the Turtles, the upset specialists who knocked off the top 2 seeded teams. That will be in our next game as everybody left points for that Paintball World Championship trophy. For Fred Schultz and Jerry Browne, I'm John Nicholson. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.